Welcome everyone. This is Divine Dialogues, Intuitives Unveiled. I am Tracy Mango from Angels on the Prairie.
And I'm Rhonda Sean with Divine Guidance with Rhonda. And we're members of the Angel Empowerment Wellness Center. In our podcast, we're going to be delving into topics such as intuition, angelic connections, and the spiritual realm.
We're also going to talk about our own personal experiences to help you understand your own intuitive abilities. Thanks for joining us.
And let's begin.
Well, this is the last of our series on the archangels that Rhonda and I work with. And like I said before, we both said that there is more archangels, but these are the ones that we personally work with. So I'm going to talk about Archangel Sandalphon. Now, he is considered, so I don't believe we talked about this, but he is only one of the two archangels that once walked the earth in human form, known as the prophet Elijah during his earthly life. And the other one was Metatron. And we never really talked about that with Metatron, but that's okay. But that was the only two. So they have all the other ones have no ego because they've never walked on earth, so they don't know anything about ego. Anyway, so Sandalphon is what we call the divine messenger, which he carries prayers from earth to the creator, to God, to your belief system. So he is, I call him the music man. Like he loves using sound and vibration as a form of communication and connection. So he's the one that if he's trying to get my attention, it'll come in one of a couple ways. It'll be like if he's really trying to get my attention, it'll almost be I'll hear a gong. But if he's trying to calm me down, it's like really easy to go music. And it's funny how, you hear it, but you don't even pay attention, but you hear it and it makes you stop and go, okay, what's going on? And it makes you pay attention to what's going on around you. Like he's just the one that likes to get your attention with music.
So I use Archangel Sandalphon. So my belief system is kind of talking about prayer. He's the one that lifts your prayer, gives it to your creator, God, or whoever, but he's also kind of assigned which archangel or even your guardian angel to what it is that you're asking for. And then also then the meditation portion of it is for you to receive those answers to your questions or to your surrenders to universe, God, creator, however it resonates with you. I would say he's kind of the more quietest one for myself because with the music, for me, it's almost like a lullaby type, like very soft, soothing, but yet I see him holding a trumpet a lot of time, which they are not soft and soothing, but that's just how he comes across for myself.
It's and it's funny, it's quite good that you guys are, if you're listening to this, to see that they all come in their own forms. Because me, Sandalphon, I don't know if you've ever seen the cartoon Hercules, and in there they have a little, I don't know what he's called, but he's got a pair of little wings on his feet, and he's got like a scribe and a notepad, and he's taken notes. And I don't remember really what he was in the movie, but that's how I see Sandalphon. And he's taken notes because he's being organized of where every prayer is going, because he's the one that's it's just funny to see him because he's okay, I'm organizing and I know where this prayer goes and this prayer goes, so, and who it goes to. So So it's funny. See how we have a little bit of difference? Mine has a little bit more busy. He's more busy.
Right.
But, we've always made it like our teams are like we are. So if you're a quieter person, your team will probably be that way. See, my team is very high energy, blunt, and get to work kind of thing because that's how I am. So, like I say, they're going to work with you how they know you're going to get stuff done for you if you understand that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Archangel Uriel.
Is there any special crystals for Sandalphon?
Oh, pardon me. Thank you. Crystals for Sandathon. Well, not really. No, because we use prayer, sound, and music as the tools for spiritual connection. So that's his tools. Like we use crystals as kind of like a tool for all the other archangels, but with Sandathon, he is with his prayer and his sound and music is his tools. Okay, Uriel. Well, she's one of my big connections because she's a divine, knows divine inner knowledge and a knower. And that's one of my abilities is the knowing, like claircognizance. Did I say that right? Claircognizance. That word.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, so she's big. And to me, she shows herself as a female form. Big time, big time. So she's the one that taps into your higher wisdom and understanding and it's kind of like about your crown chakra because that's your connection to the divine and and I call it the universe too, like how your connection is. So, and she helps you takes responsibility for what you do. So, like for instance, your own holistic wellness, how you are, or how to help you move, help you to understand your like your knowing. That's so she is part of my another archangel that is part of my team.
I, you know, in all honesty, I would say Archangel Uriel is the one I work with the least. But I feel like when I work with her, she's the one that holds me most accountable. It's like, okay, how did you cause this? Like, and it's kind of going back to taking responsibility. Her tagline for me a lot of times is life is happening for you, not to you. So if I feel like I'm like in a state of, I want to say self-pity or something like this, it's like, well, the reactions is kind of at cause. So it's kind of about taking accountability for how you react to things. We can experience the same thing, but we all can react very differently. So it's kind of like what's your mindset? What's like kind of like are you in an abundant mindset or are you in a scarcity mindset? And if you're in a scarcity mindset, how are you going to change it?
Yeah, that's right. She's big about moving past. In layman's terms, I'm just going to say, moves past blame, excuses, judgment, and self pity. Exactly what Rhonda says. Yeah, that's her thing. Her crystals, celestite and selenite. Okay, and our last archangel that we are going to talk about is Zadkiel, Rhonda.
Zadkiel. So I got up and close and personal with him once I kind of made the decision to go back to school to get my social work degree. As an older student, mature student, I don't know if mature is the right word, but but There's usually apprehensive with going back to school. So he works very often with like test anxiety, writing anxiety, exam anxiety, as well as memory. There's a saying, there's no such thing as a bad memory. Might be short, but it's not a bad memory.
Yeah, he's the one that I would definitely call upon if I'm doing anything that requires a memory of some sort. And like she says, like an exam or test, absolutely. Or even I'll call on him when I know when I'm doing public speaking, because I just want to keep myself calm, and I'll ask him to, remind me if I am missing something in my speech or forget something in my speech, to remind me that I need to talk about this or this and this and this. And he's very good at that.
Yeah. He's also very good at healing emotions. So there is, see, I don't know how many people of you had watched Inside Out. We need to experience that rainbow of emotions. The thing is, the majority of us sometimes stay in the lower vibration, and the purpose of that is to move to the next level, to the higher vibrations. We do need to feel sad sometimes. We do need to feel anger sometimes. The trick is not to stay in sadness or anger, because it steals us from our joy and our happiness. But sometimes when we're in our pure joy and pure happiness, is it might seem as a facade and not authentic, because we do need to experience a little bit of the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows, kind of going back with Archangel Hanuel around the cycles. So where Archangel Zadkiel is he makes us confront our emotions, because for us to be able to move to the next level, we need to deal with some of this lower vibrations emotions.
Yeah, and if any that Inside Out is that it's that cartoon movie,
Yes. Yeah.
you know, just in case if you have heard of it or not, but it's the cutest little movie. And it really is, it does make sense about all of our emotions for sure. But yeah, well, I think that, and
And
crystals.
oh, self-forgiveness as well.
Oh, that's right. Yes, right.
So it's just kind of reminding you to be gentle with yourself. Like, yes, you can forgive everybody, but you also got to forgive yourself. And I find mothers are especially the ones that feel guilty around. It's like, oh, if I would have done this in parenting, or if I would have done with that with parenting. Just, it's kind of giving yourself that ease and grace. You did the best you can with the tools you had,
Yep.
and you learn from them. And that's part of growing, is learning from past mistakes.
And it's like, you keep going back. What if I did this? What if this happened? What if this could have happened? And he's trying to tell you to stay in the now. Bring
Yeah.
yourself back to the now so that you stop dwelling on things that you are unable to change at that time. Yeah, thanks for reminding that, Rhonda.
Yes.
Okay, now crystals, rose quartz, petrified wood, and rainbow fluoride. So now that is the end of our Archangel series. And if you have questions about any of them, just let us know. We're always ready and willing to help.
Yep.
Okay, well, have a great week, everybody, and
Yes, you too. Take care, everybody. Bye. Thank you for listening to Divine Dialogues, Intuitives Unveiled. If you would like to work with Tracy and Rhonda, our information is posted in the show notes.
now our new episodes are going to fall on Tuesdays. So if you're interested in receiving a free meditation on connecting to your guardian angels, click that link below to subscribe to the Angel Empowerment Wellness Center newsletter. Thanks for joining us.
Take care, everybody.